Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna be working on this 2018 GMC Sierra 1 ton that I'm almost done. This thing was heavily rollover, and if you haven't saw any of those episodes, link is gonna be over here for the playlist. Let's go over this truck. I'll show you what I need to do in order to finish it. So I have an appointment at the shop. They're gonna be scanning and trying to find the issue I have with the emission system, but in order for me to get in the shop, I need to cut this bumper off like so, probably because the tires are too big and I can't quite turn. So the bumper needs to be trimmed from this side and also from this side, and after that I can go to the shop that I have appointment with, and probably gonna have to drop this truck off there so they can see what causes the emission issue. Honestly, I'm thinking it's probably over there. There's two hoses, and either this thing over here is bad or I misplaced those two hoses and they probably needs to be switched around. Anyway, I don't have a computer to do that. I'll let them deal with it. But now let's go and cut this bumper off. Man, this thing is tall. Oops. Will it start? Hopefully it will. Oh no, it's dead. It's completely dead. Let's see if it will start with help of the Dodge. What the heck? That's it. I will let it warm it up slightly while I'm getting this Dodge out. That's it. You can see I cut it out. Now it's enough clearance. I also took the moldings out so it doesn't look too goofy. Installed this Fender Flare on 3 screws for same reason, so it doesn't look too goofy when I'm gonna be driving. Precise cut over here, and same thing, I took that Fender door trim off. It looks a lot better without that door trim. Anyway, I'm getting late actually, so it's time for me to go because I have an appointment for them in order to get this truck checked out, why I have a check engine, why there's emission issues. Let's go there and see what's wrong with this truck. On the way to diagnostic, my emission message disappeared. I probably drove about, I would say, good 15 miles. It was actually halfway to my final destination and the message disappeared. So I guess the system was clogged up because the intake was broken, and after I drove it, it's cleaned itself and the message disappeared. The message I had for the training, because when I started the truck, the fluid ran off, so that's why the message came out. We cleared out those codes. Now no check engine, no emission, only ABS, which I think I know there's a sensor. I don't know exactly which one though. Left or right, I will find it. And also I have an airbag sensor, actually airbag light. The sensor needs to be installed on the core support, and that's it. So those issues taken care of. I'm gonna have to go to alignment and some other stuff. But before I can go to alignment, I want to finish tacking everything under the fender liners. I want to install the fender flares. Then we go from whatever needs to be done. There's few things needs to be done in the interior. Also the cowl needs to be installed and the bumper needs to be, but that's something probably gonna be in next episode. And also we'll go through all the numbers, how much I spent on this truck. But right now let's get to these fender flares. Let's fit them nicely. There needs to be sanded in order to fit nicely. Let me show you around this fender what I'm talking about, and we go from there. You can see this fender lines up over here and lines up over here, but there's a big gap. And if you can look at it, this goes this sticks out more than it goes in. So what I'm gonna have to do, I'm gonna have to cut this section over here in order to fit this a little better, or maybe I'll have to raise it. But I want to attach those fenders one and last time and be over with it. Also fender liners needs to be installed, so let's do that right quick and we'll go from there. This side came out nice. I really like how everything looks. This rubber seal looking good all the way. So this flare is completely done. Now let's jump in on this flare and do rest of those two. This one and two rear ones. In order to install the rear fender flare, I need to get this flare off. I believe there's one bolt over there and another over there, and then it just pops out. Same thing gonna be on the other side, and I'm gonna have to repeat the process what I did on those flares. Should be pretty simple. Let's just get to it. That's it, I'm done with all the Fender Flares. Man, it took quite a while to fit them properly so they look good, and especially this side fender over here, flare actually. It took me quite a bit to fit that thing. Those flares doesn't want to fit the way I wanted to, so I had to send them with my air tool slightly so they can fit properly. Flares finally attached. Let me show you around. This is how truck looks from the side. Let's go around and see how it looks from every single corner. Man, I love it. I love it. Looks so good with those fender flares now. Man, beautiful, beautiful truck. Can't believe it, what it was and what it become actually. Looks beast. Huge, wide. It's not that huge actually, but I like it. It's just perfect. Few more episodes and I'm gonna be completely done with it. Few things left. The front bumper needs to be reassembled. Then something else I noticed in the engine bay. Cow, fender liners. Those ones, the front ones, I thought mine are good. I can reuse them, but they're not. So I'm gonna have to order them from a dealer. So those ones gonna be new. And rear ones I'm gonna be pulling from that bed over there. My main focus was today to finally fit those fender flares because I knew they're gonna take a lot of time. That's it. They're installed and I can wrap it up this episode right here. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Please give me a thumbs up if you did. Leave your comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't, and don't forget to turn the bell notification on so you don't miss anything. And if you can, please share with your friends and family. They might gonna like it also. And if you wanna see inside scoop before YouTube, make sure you follow me on Instagram at Salvagemasterv. Appreciate your support. Thank you for stopping by. I'll catch you next one.